This is 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is taken at the 23. It's a 69-yard punt. 69 yards. Wow. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Done. Cut. 11. Cut.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now Burrow on 1st down. They'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Panthers hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
11 empty, 11 empty. Stop.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Lance. Flush to his right. That is caught by Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23.
38. Hey, no steal.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold it with just a yard.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 31, Burrow escaping the pressure right. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Burrow. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 yards on the play and they pick up the first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. It's complete to Cole. Touchdown, Panthers. Killert254, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. A handoff for Gibson, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll run with Gibson, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dog ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once more, Gibson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On 2nd and 7, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Lance. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Ready up. Ready.
Lance and company going on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Lance looks to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor, and he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Here's Taylor again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Julio Jones. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Gun.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12. Stop.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
Ready. What's that, number 52?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. On the move past the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Lance. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now Lance. That caught by Tremble. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Taylor. That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Lance back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Steps away to his left. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw. This is caught. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On the double.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Lance going to sneak it. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. It doesn't get any more exciting than that. It was all or nothing on the final snap at the goal line. And that defense, they came through with one final stand.
I don't know about you, partner, but give me a minute here to let my heart get settled a little bit. How about that trauma we just saw there? One play could have decided the whole thing. Incredible defensive play to win it. An effort there that can't be understated.
So for the Panthers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall back to 500.